Your kidneys filter about 200 quarts of blood every single day. But here's what most people don't realize. By the time you feel kidney pain, you've already lost up to 75% of their function. I'm going to show you 6 vegetables that clinical research shows can actually protect these silent workhorses before it's too late. And number 3, it's sitting in your fridge right now, probably going bad. Look, I've spent the last month diving into nephrology journals and interviewing renal dietitians. What I found surprised even me. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat this week to give your kidneys the fighting chance they deserve. Let's start with something you need to understand first. Your kidneys don't just detox in the way Instagram influencers talk about it. They regulate blood pressure, balance electrolytes, and control red blood cell production. When we say flush out toxins, we're really talking about reducing the oxidative stress and inflammation that damages the nephrons, the microscopic filters inside each kidney. Here's where it gets interesting. A 2023 study from Johns Hopkins found that specific compounds in certain vegetables can reduce kidney injury markers by up to 40%. We're talking measurable clinical improvements. Now, stay with me on this because the first vegetable is one most people get completely wrong. I know what you're thinking. Peppers? For kidneys? Here's the deal. Red bell peppers are insanely low in potassium compared to other vegetables. That matters because damaged kidneys struggle to filter potassium, and high levels become dangerous fast. But red bell peppers give you something else. Vitamin C, vitamin A, and folic acid without the potassium bomb. A 2022 study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology showed that people with chronic kidney disease who consumed low-potassium vegetables rich in antioxidants had significantly slower disease progression. Actually, forget the bland kidney diet stereotypes. Red bell peppers are sweet, crunchy, and you can roast them, stuff them, or just slice them raw into salads. Cabbage is what I call a workhorse vegetable. It's packed with phytochemicals, specifically sulforaphane and indoles, that help your liver break down toxins before they even reach your kidneys. A 2024 study from the University of Pittsburgh showed that cruciferous vegetables like cabbage reduced inflammatory markers in patients with early-stage kidney disease. Here's the kicker. Cabbage is also dirt cheap and lasts forever in your fridge. You can ferment it into sauerkraut for bonus probiotics, which emerging research suggests might influence kidney health through the gut-kidney axis. Now, every body is different. Some people with kidney issues need to watch their vitamin K intake if they're on blood thinners. Always check with your doctor first. But for most people, cabbage is a no-brainer. This one's personal for me because I used to hate cauliflower. Then I learned what it actually does. Cauliflower is another cruciferous vegetable, loaded with fiber and vitamin C. But here's what makes it special for kidneys. It's high in a compound called glucosinolate, which a 2023 Kidney International study linked to reduced oxidative damage in renal cells. Look, oxidative stress is just a fancy way of saying your cells are rusting from the inside. Cauliflower helps stop that rust. And unlike potatoes or rice, cauliflower can be mashed, riced, or roasted as a kidney-friendly substitute. It's versatile, low in potassium, and frankly, underrated. Now here's where things get really interesting. The next vegetable is one you've probably been throwing away. I'm not talking about garlic powder. I mean fresh, raw garlic. A 2022 Iranian study published in Phytotherapy Research found that aged garlic extract significantly reduced creatinine levels in patients with chronic kidney disease. Creatinine is a waste product that builds up when your kidneys aren't filtering properly. Garlic works because it contains allicin, a sulfur compound with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It also helps lower blood pressure, critical because hypertension is the second leading cause of kidney failure in the United States. Here's the catch. You need to crush or chop garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking it. That activates the allicin. Most people skip this step and wonder why they're not seeing benefits. Onions are garlic's less glamorous cousin, but they punch just as hard. They're low in potassium, high in quercetin, a flavonoid that a 2024 study from the Journal of Renal Nutrition showed can reduce kidney inflammation and fibrosis in animal models. Now, animal studies aren't perfect, but the mechanism makes sense. Quercetin scavenges free radicals and protects cell membranes. Actually, forget the boring science jargon for a second. Onions also make everything taste better. Sauté them, caramelize them, Throw them raw in salsa. You're getting kidney protection and flavor. One caveat: if you have advanced kidney disease, some onions, especially spring onions, can be higher in potassium. Check portion sizes with a renal dietitian. This is the vegetable nobody talks about, and it's criminal. Arugula is a leafy green that's absurdly low in potassium compared to spinach or kale. But what makes it number one is its nitrate content. A 2023 study in Hypertension Journal found that dietary nitrates from vegetables like arugula can improve blood flow to the kidneys and reduce blood pressure. Better blood flow means better filtration. Better filtration means healthier kidneys. It's that simple. Arugula also has a peppery bite that wakes up any salad or sandwich. Toss it with olive oil, lemon, and a little Parmesan. Your kidneys and your taste buds will thank you. Now, here's the part nobody likes to hear. Vegetables alone won't save failing kidneys. If you have chronic kidney disease, you need medical supervision, possibly medication, and a tailored diet plan. But here's the truth. Most kidney damage is preventable. Diabetes and high blood pressure cause 70% of kidney disease in the U.S., according to the CDC. These 6 vegetables help address inflammation, oxidative stress, and blood pressure, the root causes. So what do you do right now? Pick 2 of these vegetables. Add them to your meals this week. Track how you feel. And if you're at risk, family history, high blood pressure, diabetes, get your kidney function tested. A simple blood test can catch problems early. Your kidneys don't ask for much, just a little attention before it's too late.